Hi everyone, I hope that you're doing absolutely wonderful. Thanks for joining again for another reading. I'm bored. I just did a very profound reading, an audio reading on one of my channels, and boy, there was a lot of fire there. There was a lot of energies of having to make a decision and being at a crossroad there in that reading. So if you are at a crossroad, I send you love and light. People, we do know what to do, and as hard as the choices of truth are, we have to pick truth. One of the words that was out there in that reading was the word being sharp, and the Shin was there, which is the world card, and the letter Noon was there as well. And it went back to your teeth and the gum area and just things being real sharp. After I got done with that reading, and by the way, I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked a little bit. Welcome if you are new. Look, I'm just spiritual, okay? I could come across real heavy churchy and stuff, but I'm not. But I do use the scripture and stuff on my channel, but I'm not churchy or religious. I just love, and sometimes I can be sharp. I don't mean to be that way. It's always toward the energy, but anyway, I am calling out to Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. If you are staying on this channel to figure out who I am, welcome. If not, this is where you'll depart. Thanks for checking me out for a second. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. After I turned off that video, I began to think about those teeth because I spoke about them today. Jehovah gave a word about consumption about the teeth today. But I heard an old song, and I don't remember who sang it. I think Keith Whitley originally, he may have even written the song. I think Alison Krauss, I think that's her name, redid it. But it's when you say nothing at all. Okay, you say a lot when you don't say nothing at all. And, you know, oftentimes I hear in my spirit, things aren't always what they seem. And sometimes people can be physically sharp with things, but also people can be just as intense the other direction and being sharp with their teeth without even saying nothing at all as well, and still sharpness there. And for whatever reason, that was really coming through my spirit after that reading. And there's a lot of sharp words being spoken, and there's a lot of sharp words not being spoken, because we got some people internally doing a lot of sharp speaking with their mouth. And both parties could either be sharp in an upright fashion, and both parties, given on what your character is, can be doing that in the negative sense of it, okay? I'd rather be on the upright side of it, even if we have to be sharp at times, to be piercing in the upright sense to get rid of wickedness. And, you know, if it's going to offend the wicked, then they never were upright in the first place for the divine grace to be found in that space. I hope that makes sense. My name was actually found within the phonics of that reading, and there were family members' names that were found within that reading phonically, and I called them all out. And it was very profound. There was a lot of fire. We had the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Wands. We had the World card there. The Temperance card was there. That's fire. There was just a lot of stuff. The Queen of Cups was there. The Queen of Wands was there in that read. It was huge. It was huge. And somebody was sitting there, the overall energy. And there's Wands right there, the 8 of Wands and the Queen of Wands again. And somebody was sitting there trying to make a decision. At a crossroad. How to escape something. Plotting for some people, wondering what to do, having alternatives, and being divided, and just having a huge decision to make about a journey, spiritually, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or to forgive. And I took a Lenormand card, and both children cards came out for what I asked the divine, what he would suggest to do, and both those cards went back to children. They both, you know, go back to childish things, but it also was saying to make an announcement of something. Words were there. The teeth were there within that whole reading. And somebody's sitting down to make a decision. Because of sharp things in the past, we had college there, and oftentimes we'll get somebody you went to college or school with, and that child card can go back to that as well. And something's happened with some people have gotten pregnant, and things have just eaten at them, chewed on them, and the divine has brought a lot of things that a lot of people thought that have been hidden up to the surface. They have to be dealt with, and as sucky as it might be, you're at a crossroad. You and I are at a crossroad with what we do in our life to either fix it, or you're going to go down the road of destruction, and that's it. You're consumed. Given what the divine gave today in what I read, it's huge. People, it's really huge, and it is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. But it's time to speak, and Jehovah said so today in another reading that I did. I will put that down below as well. So we have the Eight of Cups. And people trying to travel on, invested in things. It's emotional. I'm out of here. That was past energy. And then people shut up from whatever's taking place. It was a traveling card. And it was emotional. Whatever the trip was, or whatever the trip's trying to be now. There's something just real emotional here. With the Eight of Cups. It's dark. It's an investment card. I put my emotion in this thing, and now I've got to go get my Nine of Cups. But the only way to get the Nine of Cups is in truth, people. That's it. It's narcissistic energy the other direction. If you don't walk away from things that you've invested in truth, it's not gonna pay off for you and I. It's not. 8 is about courage and strength and secrets for some people within those investments that have been made. That's been ongoing, has been sharp within the emotional space itself. There needs to be a change here. Or to be able to continue to travel and hold the true secret within and still live, because the 8th house will go back to resurrection and living again, to live. You die or you live. It's very vital, the time that we find ourselves in spiritually. The kingdom is a spiritual kingdom. The world card was there, and we don't overcome the world but by the way of the spirit of truth. That's it. We don't live a carnal life, but some people do, and that's where our warring comes from, because that energy goes back to people who can't pass a test. And even if you fell down, you get up and you start again, because if you're righteous, you will get up over and over, and you and I will grow regardless how emotional it is. So we've got the Knight of Swords, and this is fast moving. Oh my gosh, I'm going to come in, I'm going to rush in if you do anything, because I'm controlling and rebellious. And this is not the right way to go. Or this is fast moving, I'm going to protect something and move on, and I'm going to live this way in truth. The Knight of Pentacles. So we have 2 knights out here with the slowest knight of the deck and the fastest knight of the deck. And it's really a choice. Okay? Slow and steady wins the race. This is the knight that we want. Air and earth, man. Look at it. Just given what we've seen for so long, if I just want to look at the picture, somebody don't see something behind their back, and somebody has done some things behind their back. Sharp things. Piercing things. Rebellious things. Where thoughts and communication can be found. And yet somebody's just sitting there going along real slow, and being grounded and being methodical, and this is like fast, hurry up, or something like that. If I want to look at that, and somebody has emotionally done something here, and it's caused some type of movement now, or what needs to happen within something. It's just got to. Let's see what this knight is. And yeah, look at this. Somebody is still the same energy of this air. The thoughts going off, the sharpness, the teeth. Okay? It's huge out here. So the 5 of Swords is a defeat energy. But look, people keeping people held up and everything else. What kind of a freaking life is this, people? To have to defend something like that. That ain't love. This just, whatever this crap is coming out here. This ain't love. This huge energy. And this is why some people, they've got to get up and walk away. They've got to let this person who's always They just got their disgrace if they're in the negative people. They just are. This is the type of life that Jehovah wants us to have. Nice and bright, and I'm going to go slow because he says to be quick to hear. Okay? Slow to speak. This is incomplete. This is sharp. I'll do it my way. I did it my way. And that way gets nothing but a freaking defeat in the end because somebody needs to walk away. And that ain't no win. That ain't no win. That ain't no win. Show me this Knight of Swords here, whatever you want to bring out on it. Yoda. These are two people possibly between the ages of 25 and 35. Or it's something back in your past that's taken place with somebody that has been sharp or did something to cause some type of something here. Actually, in this picture, we see two people here together and one person walking away. Now, whether it's family or something happened, let's go back to past energy because I think Scorpio holds this in the deck, which takes us back to past stuff. And somebody took a trip and did something on that trip and it was emotionally invested in or something's happened here. It caused something here behind the back of somebody here. That's how I'm perceiving this. It's what's showing. If this is past stuff, if this was college age type energy of something that's happened, then, or it's just somebody that you knew from high school or something like that. It doesn't have to be. And we got grown adults still in their 50s, 60s that act like whatever. Or some people just sitting there won't make a decision. This is a reliability card. Show me this Knight of Swords for this group of people that are dealing with this energy that you're allowing me to pick it up for you. Hold on. What is this Knight of Swords here, Yehovah Elohim? The King of Cups. And so it's another court card. The King of Cups is somebody who's emotionally intelligent. If this knight is this king, and this king is sitting in a place of some type of rulership, but he's this in the negative, then he really ain't no king. Then he ain't that intelligent. He's just intelligent. He's just intellectually intelligent. He's looking at a book. If this somebody takes orders and they're in the upright to go do something that to some type of situation where somebody wasn't reliable, then there's still something here with having to walk away from something. If this is the law, then it's the law. But we got three people here now. Or like I said, it's the same person and they're showing up like this or something like that. Or somebody's got water and air real heavy in their chart or something like that. But this is emotionally intelligent or it's manipulation at its finest, man. We have somebody pouting. We have somebody just this Four of Cups, and we got other people trying to get up in here and have a good time. Somebody just sitting there freaking pouting like a big fat baby. Needs an alignment. Won't look at something. Wants it my way. I did it my way, I'll do it my way kind of energy. It's really coming through my spirit. What is this Knight of Pentacles? What is this Knight of Pentacles? There's somebody sitting here enjoying the sun in their face, and possibly don't even realize that they've had an enemy behind their back, or they weren't reliable and thinking that they're getting away with something, and something of uprightness is coming, towards that. Read it both ways. The Six of Pentacles. This is a card of helping somebody out. Okay. People who have been in need. This is also a law card as well. This is gifts and things like that. We got a little child on the back. There's some type of emotional situation going on with this. Show me the Eight of Cups. And some of you all have been dealing with third-party situations and something's taken place. And something has emotionally been invested in, or somebody walked away and somebody else got into another relationship and something. For some of y'all, this is contractual things here with the scales in it. Yeah. Well, there's been war. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, or excuse me, the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, things that have happened behind the back. And then we've got the Temperance card, balancing situations, family. This is reconciliation of some kind. But there's just a hardship here with the Nine of Wands. Obviously, we see it in the pictures here. This is eternity for some of you all. If, you know, you traveled and went somewhere for some type of a funeral or something, because let's go back to family. It's the letter Noon, right? This is a prophet energy. This is an heir to a kingdom. This is also the pictograph of the sperm as well. So somebody did get pregnant. We do see a little child here. And then something happens. It's a reliable card that's coming out on, if that's child support situations, and it is. Love and romance and children in the sun, and something just being overturned. Okay? The Q and the N. The kin. Your name could be kin, but the phonics of your kinship is here. Something with family is here, or something like that, or children. Something needs to be reconciled. This is a reconciliation card here. Something is globally known. For some people, it's up in your freaking face. It's time to speak. Jehovah keeps saying so. Let me look at this word. So the word here is acquire and nest and zealous. So we're getting bird-like energies. Okay, it's going back to the nest of a bird. As a stall for animals. Okay, well, the other day the divine brought out the birds and went right back to Babylonian kind of stuff that I was speaking of. And you know, maybe you're an owner of a bird. I'm not sure. But to build a nest that goes to your home, it's making reference to, it's this home life stuff here. People really need to get over themselves and forgive, man. I mean, I know things have been sharp. But people not saying anything has been just as sharp, and cause somebody else to be sharp, you know, with their words as much as, like I said, as somebody not. It's just been inward. There's riches here in this section, and material goods and things like that. Well, we have the generosity card here as well, but some people apparently don't like that. But some people have got stolen from. We got fortune here with this card. Okay? So we do have somebody's trying to protect somebody from an enemy, or there's family, a wife, possession energy here. It's in a positive way, though. For some people, it's in a positive way. And somebody's real zealous to protect someone or something with this zeal. There's envy here in this section here that's come out with this word. There's singing and chanting type of energy, so music could be prevalent within some stuff as well. So there's something repetitive here, and there's a mourning going on within this section as well. Something's been really hard within this energy. Yeah, we have the word suckle here in the breast, in the innocent. All right, well, we do have the baby right there. And we have children that can be found here with the letter Noon. So breastfeeding and things like that, and the infants and things that are just at the infancy stage of things. If you're not dealing with children, there's crying going on. Well, people need help, especially now in the world that we live in. Okay, there's groaning here. There's something very blameless here. And something needs to be cleansed from something that's taken place, because somebody's really trying to protect something here. That's happened, obviously, because somebody's done something here. There's a war that's been going on here. Well, we already know it, people. We already know it. What's hidden, Yoda? What is hidden here? The anchor, some type of stability, or This is a burden energy. Some people could be acting one way, but they're really burdened down with something. This is a determination card as well. Stability. The gentleman is hidden as well. Or a person that is significant to us. The sickle is here. And that's a danger or a verdict of something or something sharp. Okay? It's been an accident here. There's been some type of rejection here through some type of ending. And you know, what a shame, people. What a freaking shame that we've got a reconciliation energy here, people, for forgiveness. All right, we got somebody here holding a rose that would be somebody close to you and I. If an accident happened with this person, somebody tried to protect that accident, then that's, I guess, what's going on. But that's wrong of you to protect an accident and keeping it from somebody's knowledge. That's not right. That's just not right, people. It's just not freaking right. And obviously, we got government and law out here. We have the A and the J and the N and the Q is here. We have Jack and Jake and John and Jen and Jan out here. We have Ann. And somebody has been, we got ache. Somebody is aching. They are. Because there's been a hardship here. Well, there's nothing impossible with the divine. I don't care how sharp something got, people. It's going to have to be spoken about. It really is going to have to be spoken about. The writer, yes, to speak, to send the message about the inventions, about whatever's taking place. That's a return card as well. Look, people, there's a crossroad here. There really is. Somebody is at a crossroad. Either do the truth, or really Jehovah's going to put all his enemies under his feet, because that's the time that we're at. There's a big fat defeat on the enemy that won't stand up and protect truth, because it's about the truth. It really is about the truth. I don't care how sharp it is. Both parties have been sharp to some degree, because there's something going on here. Some things have tried to be mixed together and it ain't working, just like I brought out today in the scripture. There's a new kingdom being set up, and the divine's going to have his way whether you and I like it or not. We're either going to be strong in Jehovah and in the power of his might, or we're out of here. I mean, somebody's right up behind somebody, they don't even see it coming, and that's exactly how it's going to end up being. If you don't forgive, you never be forgiven. Whatever this is. All right, guys, until next time, shalom.